If you're a hardcore anime fan, you must be familiar with the term anime pilgrimage. It's all about fans visiting places in anime that exist. Sounds fun, right? In this video, we'll be taking you through the top 9 places in Japan based on your favorite anime that you can actually visit in real life. First up, Dogo Onsen, Spirited Away. Remember the first time you started watching anime and fell in love with it? It's very possible Spirited Away is the first ever anime you watched because of its popularity. Its nostalgia has left a big mark on people, which is why the bathhouse is a yearly pilgrimage site for anime fans to visit and explore the insides with the help of a guide. You can even go check out the Emperor's toilet in this ornate bathhouse and feel how Spirited Away's director, Hayao Miyazaki, must have felt when he came up with the idea of the film's Abureya bathhouse. Next we have Shimanada Station, Nekomonogatari Kuro. The scenery in Nekomonogatari series is very aesthetically pleasing. Although it's not that important to the anime and only appears in the opening credits, there's no harm in passing by it and admiring its beauty. You could even get a picture of yourself like the opening shot and post it on Instagram. And now for Minobu Cho Laid Back Camp. Who isn't absolutely in love with the heartwarming and fun anime Laid Back Camp? There simply hasn't been any other anime up to date which managed to capture the appeal of camping and the natural charm of the great outdoors as perfectly as Laid Back Camp has. The great outdoors and the scenic views that people everywhere still love, shown by the creator of Laid Back Camp, awakens an odd sense of longing to go camping with friends and enjoy life. Not only that, but the soundtrack alone puts people in a relaxed mood. They really did something with this particular anime, didn't they? The story of Nadeshiko Kagemihara, a high school girl who has moved to Yamanashi from another area, begins at Minobu Cho. This small, gorgeous town known for its cherry blossoms lies at the foot of Mount Fuji and becomes the playground of the lovely characters that appear in this fan-favorite anime. You can stay here for a few days and admire the wonder that Mount Fuji is before you head off to another tourist spot. People who are fans just can't resist wanting to go look at the place that inspired this wonder of an anime. Its impact has been so great that the Yamanashi Prefecture has registered a boom in visitors since the show's airing. If you're planning on visiting this place, don't forget to pack all your camping gear and a bunch of your friends. This just may be the vacation you've been craving. Up next is Yakushima, Princess Mononoke. You won't believe that the island of Yakushima that appears in Princess Mononoke actually exists because it looks nothing less than something out of a fantasy book. Sure, it isn't the most accessible place because you'll need to either get there on a plane or a ship to reach it, and you'll have to hike for at least 10 hours before you can finally get there. But once you do, it'll be totally worth it. You also definitely don't want to miss the fairy tale-like landscape, which was also the inspiration for the forest in Princess Mononoke. Now on to Washinomiya Shrine, Lucky Star. Many anime fans visit this extremely famous shrine every year. It's basically the place that started the anime pilgrimage trend. So you have Washinomiya Shrine to thank if your wish to visit your favorite anime models is coming soon. The Washinomiya Shrine appears in the popular series Lucky Star, where the main character's father is the shrine's chief priest. It's one of the oldest shrines in the world, and while some say it's 1,900 years old, the general consensus is that it's actually more than that, perhaps more than 2,000 years old. History buffs and otakus assemble. This is the place to be. A word of advice though, no matter how popular, it's still a shrine, so practice the appropriate etiquette when you visit it. Next is Iwami, Free, a seaside town located in Tottori Prefecture of Japan. Iwami is the inspiration for Iwatobi Town in the anime Free. Known for its colorful design, background, and setting, Kyoto Animation, the studio that brought you Free, continues taking inspiration from real-life places of Japan that serve to be anyone's dream destination. Bet you didn't know that the Iwatobi beachfront shown in the series, whenever Haruka Nanase and Makoto Tachibana walk to and from school, is the same Japanese Uridome Beach. Now for Toyosado Elementary School, K-On! Who doesn't know about K-On! It's a series about a high school light music club that basically does nothing and is the reason the whole cute girls doing cute things genre exists. When you first started getting into the medium, your fellow otaku must have definitely recommended it to you. It's still one of the most popular shows out there, and even people unfamiliar with the anime culture have heard it on one medium or another. Since its impact has been huge, there should be no surprise that its pilgrimage is as huge as what it inspired. This time we have a whole school. Yeah, you heard it right. Toyosato Elementary School is the same one shown in the beloved anime. It yearly welcomes hundreds of thousands of tourists who come to the school to geek out at the walls where all the action and K-On happen. You'll really start to appreciate Kyoto Animation Studio's obsession with attention to detail regarding ambiance and background when you arrive at the school, and notice how they have copied almost everything to make sure they preserve the authenticity of the school that has stood tall since the year 1937. You can even see the statue of Furukawa Tsutsuro, the man who generously donated the construction of the school on the grounds of the real school, and yeah, you guessed it right, it's also a part of the anime, almost identical. Next up we have Radio Keikon, Steins Gate. Steins Gate is a sci-fi anime about time travel that originally aired in 2011 and has become quite popular, giving a lot of attention to the places that also exist in real life. Unlike the rest of the places on this list, this one's a little heartbreaking because the previous Radio Keikon building that appeared many times in the show was demolished and replaced by a newer model of the same one. Sure, it might not be that big of a deal for most people, but for Steins Gate fans, it's a piece of history lost forever. The time machine that crashed into the building was different from the one that now stands as a popular spot for anime fans and tourists in the area. Thousands of fans travel to Akihabara to look at their beloved building, but return a bit disheartened when they realize how different it looks in real life. No matter what though, it doesn't take away the importance of this restructured building, for its inspiration remains intact and forever held close by Steins Gate's fans. On top of that, to keep the history alive, Radio Keikon is filled with colorful stores selling anime merch and memorabilia. We would advise you to keep a lot of cash with you when you do visit this building, because whatever you're looking for, you will find it here. From Blu-ray CDs to games and action figures, this building is what an Atuko would drool over. The cherry on top, they even did a promotional campaign by reenacting the time machine crashing into the building that drove fans wild and increased the pilgrimage. And finally, Omagachi Village, Higurashi, When They Cry. No doubt Higurashi When They Cry is a pretty terrifying series. Looking at the peaceful and pretty setting, you wouldn't be able to understand how such mysterious murders were taking place here. But looks can be deceiving, right? Shirakawa-go, the UNESCO World Heritage Site, is located in the Gifu Prefecture and is considered one of the most iconic tourist spots in Japan. Its picture-perfect sceneries are a favorite for photographers who travel from all over to capture its beauty and share it with the rest of the world. Fans of the anime Higurashi When They Cry must be familiar with this scenic place thanks to the fictitious village Hinamizawa modeled after it. Its largest and most popular village, Ogemachi, which is also the main attraction for anime fans, can be easily explored on foot, making it a popular destination for pilgrimage. The creators of the series have taken the most iconic spots and placed their characters there in the middle of brutal murders, while the gorgeous scenic views remain unbothered. The popular Wada House there is also a model for Sonozaki's house. If you're planning to go there, remember to keep an eye out for 2D dead bodies lying around. That's a wrap for this video. If you have any questions related to places in anime that also exist in real life, let us know in the comments. Make sure to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more videos like this. See you in the next one.